Let me introduce Nathan to you. Nathan is a kid that loves to draw. Every day he would fill pages with colorful creatures. He would draw beautiful castles with landscape that would take your breath. Stories only he can imagine. But today he just stares. No colors, no ideas, no spark. See, the thing is, Nathan is not the only one. Look around you. How many people do you know who once dreamed of creating but don't anymore? Somewhere along the way, we stopped creating. The Bible tells us something simple yet powerful. It says God created the heavens and the earth. And then he did something extraordinary. He made us. He made us in his image, not as machines, not as copies, but as creators with mind that can imagine, hands that can build, and voice that can tell stories. So why then do so many of us feel like creativity belongs to others but not us? Maybe you have sold your creativity. Tell me, how much did you sell yours? And I hope you have more creativity because you need to keep selling it to be more successful in this ever-changing world. Or maybe you have allowed your creativity to gather dust, or perhaps fear has slowly stolen it from you. Maybe you gave it away out of sense of responsibility, thinking it wasn't as important. Question is, do you remember when it happened, or did the world itself hide it from you, replacing it with something else in disguise? Oh, I think I know when it happened. Remember when people told us to be practical, or they told us to do something meaningful with our lives? And then slowly we started to believe them. We stopped drawing, we stopped building, and we stopped dreaming. And the saddest part is we did not even notice it happening. See, when creativity dies, something dies with it. We feel stuck and trapped in routines we hate. We waste hours scrolling through other people's creation without ever making ours. Then we wonder why we feel empty, forgetting that creativity is not just for the gifted. It is not for the artists or the musicians or the writers. It is for every one of us. It is for you. It's not a skill, it's a spirit. It is a force placed inside of every one of us. It's a reflection of the God who made us. Every great invention, every breakthrough, every new idea, it all started with someone who refused to believe they were not creative. They may hear the voice that says it cannot be done, but they were so deaf to those voices. So what happens if we start creating again? What happens if we let go of the fear of not being good enough and just create? What happens if we build, we write, we paint, we design, not because the world told us to, but because we were made to? And when we reclaim our creativity, then we reclaim ourselves. Here is how I think you can go about it. Right now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Let us do something. I want you to breathe, but you only breathe in and don't breathe out. And you hold your breath for like 5 minutes. How does that feel? Now imagine this. That is exactly what happens when you only consume but don't create. So I encourage you to do this. For every hour that you have consumed content on the internet, spend another hour to create something of your own. It can be a small sketch, it can be a song, it can be an idea, but make something. Because consumption without creation, that is like breathing in but not breathing out. The other thing which I copied from Les Brown is the idea that you do it badly, but doing it anyway. You have to forget perfection. Your first attempt will be rough. That is normal. Write that messy book. It's okay. Sing off key. That's fine. Build a weird invention. That is accepted. Creativity does not demand perfection. It demands courage. God did not put creativity inside the screen. He put it in nature. He put it in people, in you, and He put it in me. So you can start by taking a walk, observe, ask questions, let your mind wander. The greatest idea don't come from looking at the phone. They come from looking at life. And creativity is not a luxury. It's not something extra. It is not something only a very few people have. It's who we are. So let me ask you, if God made you a creator, when will you start creating again? Your creativity is waiting for you. You have to observe it and pick it up again. And remember the words of Les Brown: if it's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. You have to do it badly first before you can learn how to do it better. So I encourage you, get creative again. Go back to that mind that wanders, that likes to explore, that likes to dream. And while you do all that, you will find your creativity. Thank you so much for watching. If you get value from this video, that is another video that I did some weeks ago. It's called Stop Perfecting, Start Creating. It's linked up over here. Watch it. Thank you. God bless you and stay blessed.